Hey, all, what's good? It's AM Trades, and this is day number 12 of our Nothing to Funded challenge, okay? Zero to hero, where we are taking ourselves from $0 to over $1 million in active funded capital by the end of 2024. All right. So currently on our journey, we have a $100,000 live funded account, a $200,000 funded X account, another $200,000 funded X account, a $200,000 one of one funding account, a $100,000 Top Step X futures account, a $50,000 Top Step X futures account, as well as a $25,000 one of one funding account. All right. So we currently have about $875,000 in total capital, and we are just getting those accounts passed right now so that we can start stacking payouts and start making some money, some real money off of this. And today we ended up taking one trade in AM session of the New York Stock Exchange Open. We ended up taking a long, and we caught a part of the massive move up today. We had an absolutely massive daily candle to take all-time highs on the futures as well as the CFD chart. So we'll get into our trade that we took, 3.3 risk to reward, and how we the thought process and how we went through it today. With that being said, we can get into what we were on about. So if we move over here to TradingView, what you'll see is we have our nice little trade here as well as our markings all done out. And I'm going to start on the hourly, where we can see that we had a large impulsive move up. If we go and look further back, we can also see that we had, if we go look at news here, I'll show you. Forex Factory. Okay, so if we look back here, this is really important for you guys to listen up because this is how the market works, okay? Liquidity-based movements and manipulations. So if we look here, Tuesday, 14th of May, 2024, at 8:30 a.m., what did we have? PPI, okay? PPI, as well as Federal Chairman Powell, Jerome Powell is speaking at 10 a.m. for an interview with a, I believe it was Netherlands, kind of convention on the economy out there. And obviously that is going to have an effect on the U.S. market as he is the chairman of the National Reserve or the Treasury or whatever they call it out in the U.S. So what ended up happening is we saw PPI was bullish for the DXY, bearish for the indices. So we ended up seeing a massive impulsive move down, sweep these lows. This is a big manipulation candle. Okay, this is where news released. It was bearish. And this ended up setting us up for Powell's speech. We can see that all of that pent-up liquidity was taken out, and then we saw Federal Chairman Powell speak at 10 a.m. You can see right when he steps on stage at around 10, we can see that big impulsive move up. This is when they were doing the interview, and then we can see another impulsive move up, okay? You know what this was? This was Federal Chairman Powell, yeah. And then what we can see as well is right after this, we chopped around for the next day, okay? So this is Asian session. We see London session comes down and manipulates... London session comes and manipulates into this hourly for value gap, continues down, sweeps these lows. Okay, so that's setting us up for a turtle soup at New York Open. However, what we ended up seeing is Wednesday, May 15th. Look at the amount of high impact news we have. Okay, all at 8:30. So CPI, yeah, CPI is the most important thing here. Okay, so year over year CPI, that is a big one. We ended up seeing that come out bearish for the DXY, which means that we are going to be bullish on the NASDAQ as well as all of these other news events, manufacturing index as well as retail sales coming in bearish for the DXY, meaning that we are going to see an impulsive move up, okay, as they're inversely correlated. So 8:30 hits, look at that. What did we say? We are going to see a big impulsive move up. So we see that. Keep in mind, we are not trading during these times, man. You are gambling if you are trading during high impact news drops, and you are never going to make any money consistently in the markets if you are that kind of person, because there is no way to know exactly what a news drop is going to be, no matter how much fundamental research you do into it, unless you are what's her name, Nancy something, the Speaker of the House, or any of the congressmen who all do insider trading. You're not going to make any money trading news, man. I'm sorry to say. It's glorified gambling. So we will trade news after it is released, and we give price time to develop, as well as only for the reason that volatility is absolutely chef's kiss during news days, especially news days like this, where we see massive manipulation here. So this is like textbook market maker buy model. Okay, sweep of lows. We can see here, we see an impulsive move up during another high impact news. We see accumulation, manipulation down, turtle soup that low, and then we see an impulsive move up. But regardless, okay, so that's what we were setting up for today. We saw a move up. So first what we need to see is the market is algorithmic, which means that we need to see a rebalance of price action. Price action was only offered to buyers in this area, so we need to come back down and let bears get their chance to put their orders in at this area. Okay, so what do we see right around market open? We see a nice open, manipulate up, take these Asia highs and London highs, and then what we see is a distribution down pretty much exactly to OTE. See the 0.618 level. Okay, I took OTE of our entire CPI range. Okay, so we came on tapped OTE, and then after this, I was either looking for shorts if we disrespected and closed through OTE and started and got a change in the state of delivery. However, we did not. We respected OTE and then started continuing bullish. I saw this 15-minute bullish close above OTE of this range as well, which would be the bearish OTE, to see a continuation downwards. Okay, so we're disrespecting the Fibonacci and respecting it on all bullish levels, as well as having a bullish CPI drop. Sorry. So what I was looking for is buys, obviously. Okay. I was targeting the TR pocket of our manipulation leg down, okay, because that is where you are going to see the highest probability for Fibonacci base take profits, is when you are taking them off of a manipulation leg, which is the exact same thing as what your standard deviation is going to give you, okay? If you were using it off of just a random session, high or low, it's not going to be as consistent for you. Price books to these areas because it is where buyers and sellers are most interested and have the most activity, and it is where market is going to go to take them out of the market, okay? Because that is what liquidity is, and that is how we move. We either fill for value gaps or take liquidity. That is the only thing the market does, and once you realize that, so many things are going to become more clear to you, okay? So we see this 15-minute inverse for value gap. Obviously I'm bullish. Okay, I go on the oh no, sorry, that's a 5-minute inverse for value gap. Obviously I'm bullish. We see a formation of a fair value gap right at OTE, so obviously I have to buy. I have to buy. So we come down, retest this area. There's also a tap into a 5-minute fair value gap. So as soon as I saw a 1-minute fair value gap form out of this, let me show you. This market structure here, we see a 1-minute order block as well defending. If we come down and don't respect this order block and this breakaway gap, then I am not interested anymore, and that means that we are going to get stopped out, which is part of the game. So as we can see, we chop around. I had my limit set here. Actually, we came in, got really close to taking me in. We didn't. That is why we stay patient, man. Price will book to your area maybe 50% of the time, and the other 50%, it might go and not tag you in and go your direction. But you can't jump in just because of that, man. You can't get fear. You have to be patient. The market rewards those who are patient and disciplined. And that is how I'm able to consistently pull, frankly, disgusting amounts of money out of the market as a young person, right? But yeah, with that being said, we saw a tap into our 1-minute for value gap. This was also a 5-minute for value gap, as well as defending. We tapped into this 1-minute bullish order block. Okay, and look at this, man. I don't take sniper entries often, but this was pretty nice to see. Okay, we tag us in, and then immediately we start rallying. But regardless, we saw a tag in. We started moving up nicely. I was targeting the TR pocket. I didn't take any profits until we reached here, and then here I just took all of it because that was going to net me a nice $3.3 thousand win on my $100,000 funded, which we are currently just building up the payout for. As you can see, we had an absolutely insane day. Look at how far market rallied. We all got all the way up to all-time highs, which is absolutely incredible. That would have been what, 1 to 13, 1 to 15. That's crazy. But yeah, no, all you need is a small part of the move. This, like on any other day, this type of rally wouldn't have happened. Okay, this is extremely irregular. Like even if we go and look on the daily, look at the size of that bullish candle in comparison to everything else. Look at that. That is not normal, okay? That is not a normal candle, right? Like, and all of these are going to be large news drops, okay? These aren't regular size candles, okay? So yeah, we came up, swept that, took all-time highs, and now we are trading at all-time highs. So that's interesting. But yeah, that's the trade we took for today. We ended up taking a win, like I said. I only took this one on my live funded account. I didn't take out on any of the evals. My bad, okay? I didn't take out on any of the evals because, drumroll, I was too lazy to set up all of my stuff. unfortunately. And I was also on a phone call this morning with a client for a separate endeavor. And so I was not interested in managing both of those at the same time. I just wanted to see my trade idea play out on one account. And if it hits, whatever. If it doesn't, whatever. But I had to be focused on other things. But yeah, with that being said, that is pretty much everything for today. We took some nice amounts of money out of the market, 3.3K. No, it's nice. And then actually, there's something big coming up in the next couple of weeks. You guys are gonna see it. I'll announce it when it's official. But yeah, no, some exciting things going on, man. Your boy's making it bigger and bigger in the prop firm world, you know. So yeah, you'll see that coming up, man. I'm definitely gonna hint towards it in the next coming weeks, but it's going to be fun, and you guys are going to be impressed. I promise you. With that being said, I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.